Yo, what's happening, people? It's your boy Griggs, and welcome back to Griggs Talks, where we talk all things sports. And welcome back to a video. Obviously, I know I haven't streamed in about a week and stuff like that, and I'm also sorry for being late. I know I was on Saeed TV, who's gonna join soon enough. But yeah, I think obviously what we're gonna talk about today. A certain result. Wearing the jersey, I gotta represent. But before we do all that, make sure you smash a like, all that, comment, share, subscribe. You know the drill, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, let's talk about the game. But before I talk about the game, obviously I got to talk about what happened yesterday. Greece's right back, obviously George Baldock, unfortunately passed away. According to news reports from Greece, that he did drown in his pool in Athens. All prayers, condolences to his family. And obviously it was a very emotional day for Greece. They had the black armbands and stuff like that. And I tweeted it out. I said, Tokana Yasena, as you say in Greece. We won it for him. And he's also part Scottish. And obviously, you all know the England and Scotland rivalry. And it felt good to win it for him. It was a very emotional moment. That's the beauty of football and stuff like that. Obviously, the beauty is not that, but a group of players, what's it called, surrounding each other, cooping up, and doing it for their teammate. And it was a very special night. And for me, it's arguably the most special night in Greek football in the past probably decade. So it was good to happen. But now we got the nice part out of the way. Now I can get back to my trolling. England hype. England hype. And for every Englishman, probably not going to be in the chat now anyway, but for any Englishman that wanted to call me a yank this, yank that, you don't know football, stick to baseball, which I gladly will, stick to basketball, all that kind of stuff. Never forget where I'm from. I was born in Greece. I have seen my country win a tournament, which 99% of you can't, because I don't have 85-year-old Bobby Moore watching my channel. You've never done that. So I can speak about the sport. And today, I watched the highlights. I don't watch the full game because I was at work. I watched the last 25 minutes. Greece cooked England. And I'm very excited about what's coming up for Greece right now. I know we didn't make the Euros, all that kind of stuff, but it was very exciting. So England hype, Jude hype, Foden hype, Palmer hype, Saka hype, all these kind of guys. Greece won. A special night as Wembley, as I have on my thumbnail. It was a beautiful night for Greek football. And for me, obviously, forgetting about what happened, the passing with George Baldock, this for me, obviously, we all know. I'm not going to talk about how bad England are. I don't really care about England. I'm not Englishman. Also, no Manchester United player was in the team, so I don't give two Fs about that country right now. From a Greece perspective, I think for me, today signified what's upcoming in Greece as not a golden generation, but a return to relevancy within football. Obviously, we had that nice little run between 2004, 2014, where we won the Euros, we made quarterfinals, we made round 16 in the World Cup, quarterfinals of the Euros again in 2012. It was that special. And now you're seeing a group of young players, which I try to keep track eyes on and stuff like that. And I'm seeing a group of players that are very young, not a lot of veterans in that team, that are hungry, that are actually good at football, which I can't say about the previous generation. They were decent at football, but wasn't always the best. And not only that, they have the footballing ability, stuff like that, but also, as all Greeks have, is the heart of a warrior, the fight of a champion. They have that, and they show that today in the defensive display the last 25 minutes. You have center backs that are going to do everything, but can also kick ball. You have attackers that are going to dig deep and break their nose in front of goal, like Pavlidis did. You have your wingers and your Zolis. You have young starting Konstantelis coming up. The midfielders, we might have to improve a little bit on in terms of deep line playmakers like that. But it's a good team. I'm excited. And England and Greece have been really good for the past 12 to 18 months. I know we didn't make the Euros. We lost to Georgia on penalties. And even though I think Georgia are a good country, respectively to them, they did really good. And I'm seeing we played some tough opponents. We've played the likes of Netherlands, who we lost to on a last-minute penalty in Greece. We drawn with France and only lost 1-0 to them on a Griezmann penalty. We just beaten England at Wembley. We've beaten Ireland twice in a row in Dublin. We went to pens with Georgia in Georgia. It was a 0-0 game. We had the better chance in the game with off the crossbar and stuff like that, and we lost on pens. So we, in my opinion, when I look at Greece and they come up against any team, other than if they play Spain or maybe at Germany, even though I think we played decent against Germany in the lead up to the Euros, they can put up a fight against anyone. And I haven't been able to say that about Greece in a very long time. So I'm very proud of my country today. I'm very proud of my players to be able to play on a stage like that after a situation like that, considering the circumstances, and to put up that kind of performance on the biggest stage in Wembley. That warms my heart, and it makes me proud, because after what happened in March, where I was very mad, y'all remember the watch along, I'm sure, where after I closed the stream, I almost ripped my jersey up. It's good to have like that because in football right now, I don't have much to be happy about. United suck. Ten Hag is still here. I haven't even paid a. I think I haven't been recording United right now. I'm trying to ignore that negativity coming from that club and not letting it affect my mentals because United are shit. And I don't know what's gonna happen with Eric Ten Hag and stuff like that. So I'm not really caring about that. I care about obviously I was excited for today's game and whoever we play next in the Nations League. We're top of our Nations League in Group B. There's a possibility, by the way, that we qualify into Group A into the groups into the pot ones of Nations League in the next tournament. That for me is special. And for anyone saying Greece, I know Saeed sent y'all over here and stuff like that. Y'all can hold that. If you're English, you could absolutely hold that. So I'm very happy for that. Obviously, big up American. We'll talk about the Mets and stuff like that. Benito will talk about that as well. My baseball team's in the National Champions League Series as well. So a lot of stuff to be happy about. But at the end of the day, I am still a content creator, so I do have to talk, unfortunately, about the all relevancy of football, which includes Manchester United. But yeah, I just want to start with Greece because it just felt so good. As for England, I'll talk a little bit about them. I saw Phil Foden. That guy is bad, bro. It was brother ew when I watched him play. It was really, really bad. But for me, the Greece, I'm looking at some players. I know I mentioned a couple players on like Saeed's channel about who United can sign, like the center back Koulirakis that plays for Wolfsburg. He used to play for PAOK, good prospect. Christian Zolis that plays for Club Brugge. He scored a goal of the week in Champions League last week. Yakos Antelias, who's playing for PAOK on the Europa League stage. Pavlidis, who I think plays for Benfica, obviously Champions League stage. We have a lot of Champions League level players. And when I look at a country's development, I'm looking at their players. You always got to say is where they play. You got to see where they play, what club they play, what stages they play. And I want to see a bunch of Greek players play on the Champions League stage. And I've always wanted a Greek player to play for Olympiacos, which is my Greek club, because development. I always like players staying at home in terms of development, stuff like that. But I've also realized in 2024, most of those clubs, your Olympiacos, for Croatia, your Dinamo Zagrebs, they really can't compete most of the times with the big teams. So maybe it's best that those guys, if you can get the right move to them in Europe, they can really develop. And I'm looking at a Pavlidis, who 2 years ago I wouldn't even think about. Went to play at AZ, had a fantastic campaign in the Eredivisie, won the Golden Boot. Now he's playing for Benfica and he's cooking over there. Benfica are amazing development. I talked about Alvaro Fernandez on Saeed's channel. Getting man of the match is obviously United product. You have Zolis playing for Club Brugge, who have a good history with attackers as well. We saw what they were able to get for CDK in terms of a big move. You obviously have the goalkeeper in Zolakis, who plays for Olympiacos, who hopefully is my number one soon. You have Koulirakis, who played for obviously PAOK. Now he's at Wolfsburg, the same club that helped develop Mickey van de Ven, and we're seeing what he's doing in the Premier League. So I'm talking about these level of clubs. That's what we're doing right now. Obviously, George Baldwin, rest in peace, is playing at Sheffield, and obviously he converted from Scotland to the Greece national team. I think Bakasetas plays for Panathinaikos. So it's Ioannidis, who plays for Panathinaikos, who was wanted by Ipswich, Premier League club, wanted by Bologna, Champions League level club in Serie A. It's about who wants you, and I like what I'm seeing. I'm very happy with the direction of the country, and obviously also it's all going to come down to World Cup qualification. Can we make the World Cup? That's the first step for this country, is to make the World Cup. As long as they get there, I don't care what happens. We'll get there in 2026 though. If Greece make the World Cup, I'm definitely going to be there. So it's going to be exciting. How good is Muzakiti, 17-year-old? Another good player, bro. Obviously, there's the Belgian kid. If you know a lot about young wonder kids, Kadetsas. He plays for, I believe, KRC Genk, if I'm correct. It's either Gent or Genk, one of the two. I always confuse them. He represents Belgium at the current stage, but I know Greece Federation is talking to him and stuff like that. If we can convince him, he's meant to be the top Belgian wonder kid. It could get spooky, bro. We have the chance of, not saying a golden generation where we're gonna win the Euros like in 2004, but we can have a Georgia type run. We can be like the likes of maybe of Hungary's, your Switzerland's. Who else is there? I'm trying to think. Your Czech Republics, that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna say Croatia because Croatia had Alzheimer's and Luka Modric, Rakitic, and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say anything like that, but that kind of level, I want to be able to do that. And maybe in the Colombia, in South America, you have your likes of Ecuador, that kind of stuff. And the same wants to say Greece hype. Yo, Hassan, I'm pretty sure today I heard that Jordan lost to South Korea. Is that a fact? Can you confirm that for me, please? That's what I heard. That's what the rumors are saying. At least that's what my football is saying. So yeah, you can hold that. I big up Sheik as well. So yeah, very excited for Greece. And yeah. Enough of that though. With our showing. Manchester United. It is international break. We were meant to have clarity on Eric Ten Hag this week. And the clarity has not been clarified by the news. It's still up in the air. I do think he's staying. I do think if they would have sacked him, they would have announced it by now. Unfortunately, it is unfortunate. I do think he needed to go. It is what it is at the end of the day. That's what United can expect until he gets sacked. If he gets sacked this season or they wait till the end of the season, I would just say to United fans, temper your expectations, lower your expectations. Don't expect much from this team this season. At the end of the day, I think if he's here by January, I don't think we can make top 6. I'm gonna be real. I look at our squad. I think it's a decent squad, but I also think it's a decent squad, but I think there's too many weaknesses in the middle of the park. It's gonna be too hard to overcome. We look like we can't score goals, and yeah, obviously you say the season was a write-off. I understand why people thought that. At the end of the day, I wanted to be a little optimistic, and I wanted to have some hopium, and I got bit in the ass for it. It is what it is. You live and die by that. I've always said he wasn't good enough for Manchester United though, and they should have sacked him. They should have, and this is why I blame INEOS for this. I'm not really gonna blame Ten Hag. I knew what Ten Hag was. Sheik knew what Ten Hag was. If he was not here, knew what Ten Hag was. INEOS should have knew what Ten Hag was, but they didn't. They wanted to believe in him, and Ratcliffe wanted to do the nice man thing and believe that he can, if he gives the manager every possible tool to his disposal, that he can cook. Unfortunately, some managers don't deserve 100% of resources. Some managers deserve 0% of resources. Eric Ten Hag is one of them. He doesn't deserve all those resources because at the end of the day, he's not a good coach. It's as simple as that. He's just not a good coach. I understand what he did at Ajax was special, all that kind of stuff, but I don't really care what he did at Eredivisie. At Manchester United, he has proven that he cannot coach on the big stage because he's been given everything he's needed. He's been given all the players. He's now been given a new situation on the board level. He's been given new coaches. The only thing he hasn't been given is new facilities. That's about it. And that really shouldn't matter. Now I'm hearing he's building a wall at Old Trafford to stop up cameras from entering to be able to spy on the tactics and training. My brother, there's no tactics in training. There's nothing to spy. You're wasting the battery on a drone for no reason if you're trying to spy on United. There's no point. So at the end of the day, for Manchester United, I'm going to watch every game. Obviously, I'm going to still support the club to win, all that kind of stuff. But I don't really care what they do. I'm at the point of last season where I'm just looking at certain players who I want to keep, who can develop, who can be here for the next coach, who can be here for hopefully the project of Manchester United and getting them back to a competitive stature. That's what I'm going to focus on. And I'm going to try my best to give players a little bit of a pass in terms of Ten Hag tax, at least maybe the newer players, not really much the older players, because I know what you are in a sense. Like Bruno Fernandes, I know what you are. There's nothing for me to learn. Marcus Rashford. I'm not saying whether he can be at them, but I know what Marcus Rashford is. I'm not really expecting anything different from Marcus Rashford. Maguire, I know that kind of stuff. So the likes of Kobe Mainoo, I want to see continued development. Amad Diallo, I want to see if he can really take that next step, or is he just going to be a nice player? Nice way to say it. I want to see Højlund. Can he take a next step? Xerxes, can he be assertive? Garnacho, can he finally show me some level of improvement, maybe on the left-hand side? Matthias De Ligt, can he acclimate to the Premier League, or am I seeing, or what I saw at Porto gonna be the level? Lisandro Martinez, can we finally stop fouling players? Left back, we don't have a left back. So yeah. I agree with this. When I talk about this, Ratcliffe talks about being the best in business, being ruthless and stuff like that. And I said this in the summer. It's one thing being ruthless in terms of making club decisions in terms of like sacking the lunch lady, sacking the receptionist, doing layoffs and stuff like that. You could be ruthless on that. But at the end of the day, United fans don't care about that. United fans care if you're ruthless on the pitch, a la Roman style, a la maybe Real Madrid style. If you see something that you don't like, are you going to be able to do what it takes to chop it off and be like, move on to the next? It wasn't good enough. And To be fair to Ratcliffe, it seems like he doesn't want Ten Hag here based on all the reports, and he's gonna leave the decision to the guys that he hired to make those decisions. But at the end of the day, Sir Jim, you are the majority owner. If you don't like what's going on, yeah, you hire these people to run the business and stuff like that and run the football club in terms of decision making. But if you see that it's not working, make the boss call. You're the boss. That's why we have boss. That's why we say you got to make the boss call. You got to make the executive decision. The president hires people to make what's it called? Plan things and take care of things. But at the end of the day, if he sees something he don't like, he's gonna go above the other guy's head and shoulders, and he's gonna be like, I don't like this shit. I'm cutting it off. And Sir Jim needs to do the same thing with Eric Ten Hag. If you don't like what he sees from Eric Ten Hag, you gotta tell Dan Ashworth and Wilcox, give it up. I don't like what I'm seeing, and this is my football club, and if I don't like what I'm seeing, you guys might like it, but I don't, and I'm gonna have to make the executive decision. So cut him off, and that's what needs to happen. I don't know. It looks like it's not gonna happen now, but I promise you, come next international break next month in November, we're gonna have the same discussion. And I'm not trying to see another 7-hour meeting. What the hell are you discussing for 7 hours? That takes so long to talk about. Is it the new sponsor? Is it the new stadium? How about we forget about the new stadium right now? Forget about the kid sponsor. We are 14th place in the Premier League. We have a negative goal difference again. There are more important business matters at hand than a new stadium. The club is suffering. You're going to lose out on Champions League football again. That ain't going to help you when it comes to sponsors now, is it? So the best way to care about sponsorships and all that kind of shit is a good performance on the pitch. Because the United name can only carry you for so long. So United need to fix on that. He ain't turning shit around. I'm going to be real. He ain't turning shit around. And you can tell me the fixture run got dubs and stuff like that. There is no easy game for Manchester United. No game is a guaranteed dub for Man United. United could go play Ipswich tomorrow. I promise you Ipswich are at least getting a point. Southampton was the only winnable game. We already played them. You think I'm going to be confident for United against Leicester City? That's not happening. I just saw Leicester beat Bournemouth. Ten Hag didn't beat Bournemouth last year. So can I confidently say that he can beat Leicester City? Can he beat Bournemouth? Can he beat Brentford, who have given him whoopings multiple times in the past? There's no confidence. There's nothing to be confident about. The guy couldn't beat FC Twente. Think about this. The guy couldn't beat a team that he watches on a weekly basis because he's a childhood fan of. And yes, you can say, oh, he's watching it as a fan. Once you're a coach, you're going to have that coach brain on. And the guy was watching it. He watches the game. He couldn't come up with the game plan to beat that. You got to give it up, bro. Sam, name your starting 11 to take Manchester United back to a good level. It's a good level. I say, to me, a good level would be consistent top 4. I'd say Onana and Go, I think you could do it with. I think you could definitely do it with Dalo at right back. Lenny Yoro. For right now, I'll say Jared Branthwaite. I want to see what the injuries look like soon, but I am a little bit concerned about the injuries. A good mutual of mine on Twitter talked about the white man PMP curse. If you're a white man that plays football and you're really rapid, that curse is gonna come on. We seen it with Mickey Van de Ven, the hamstring injuries. We see it with Hoyland even, and Jared Branthwaite. It's looking like that. Left back, I don't think Amos is ready for that level yet. I wouldn't mind the Anthony Robinson. I wouldn't mind the Ryan Out-Nouri. I wouldn't mind the Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth. I wouldn't be opposed to any of those guys. Midfield for me is the toughest one. Obviously, Mainu's in there no matter what. I think I don't really have names for midfield. We talked about on Saeed. You could go Ederson from Atalanta. You could go Joao Gomez. You could go Andre from Wolves. Big up finish for the super chat. I appreciate you, my boy. Chris, I don't hype off that Greece game, bro. You know what the thing was? I was on the clock at work till about the 65th minute. Clocked off, went into the break room. Me and my boy was watching the game. England scored. That Jude guy, inevitable. And then I just see Pavlidis. I just see the ball bounce around in the box. I just see Pavlidis just scored a goal. So hype. Obviously, it's fun that we also beat England because I control them and because I have at the end of the day, I do have English people that watch me. My Twitter fan base, my Twitter algorithm is very English heavy. And I love to troll them. I love to hate on them because they want to talk to me about being a Yank. So at the end of the day, I'm Greek. I'm not American. So they can hold that. So yeah, big opinions for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, back to United's midfield to answer Sam's question. At the end of the day, I just want 3 midfielders that can play midfield. Just 3 midfielders that can midfield. guys that can receive the ball from deep, that can connect the play in the second phase, that can create a little bit for themselves in the final third, create for others. Just play nice football. I think Andrew Gomez, I think, would be a nice little player to pick up. Adam Morton, I still have a little bit faith in. I also want to give a chance to Carrington. I want to see the likes of Jace Fitzgerald. I want to see Dan Gore get minutes. I think they could be good enough. I'm not saying they're going to be the guys that get United to the top level, but I want to see, I think for United, I want to see the Barcelona route. And I'm not saying we have levels of talent like Baku Barsi, like Lamine Yamal. I'm not saying we have that, but Barca obviously in a situation where they can't keep buying players and stuff like that, and they're broke. So they rely on their academy. And sometimes, at the end of the day, the food is better at home. Yeah, some days you want the pizza, you want the Chipotle, you want the Chick-fil-A. You want to go out to a nice restaurant. Sometimes mom's cooking that food, mom's food at home is better. Sometimes it's just better, man. That homemade food just it tastes better. And United, in my opinion, have better food at home. For example, Manuel Ugarte. The food is better at home. I think that Jason Fitzgerald is a better talent. I think Dan Gore's a better footballer. I think Toby Collier, you can even argue, is better. You didn't need to spend 60 mil on that. Mason Mount, you didn't have to spend 60 mil on that. Left back is another one. Alvaro Fernandez. We're seeing what he's doing at Benfica. Again, the food was better at home. And the other issue is United fans don't have the patience. United fans don't want to cry about youth coverage success, all that kind of stuff. But so same fans that don't want to give the patience for said youth. They'll hype them at the beginning, and then from the moment the little skid happens, they'll throw you away like you're a used piece of you're a used toy. That's what they'll do to you. And for me, that's not right. Based on what this club is about, we need to be giving more chance to our youth, because look at our youth. They're dominating on the youth scene. So why not give them a chance in the first scene? See how they acclimate. But also give them the patience to acclimate, to get used to it. But when such toxicity is around the football club, at the end of the day, I also understand why you can't do that, because you don't want to bring players into that kind of environment, because you want them to be morale, you want their morale to be high. And yeah, some players can overcome that toxicity because they're that good, a la Kobe Mainu. But some players just need that nice little bit of love. And so, yeah. Do you think Barella is Prem made? I think Barella could play in the Prem. Absolutely. I think the thing with the Prem bias is, like, there's a lot of Prem bias in the world. And, like, for example, Manuel Ugarte, I don't think it's because of the Prem that he's bad. He didn't cut out in Ligue 1. He definitely wouldn't cut it out in Serie A. And I don't think maybe Serie A he maybe cut out a little bit. He definitely couldn't cut out in La Liga because it's too technical for him. So that's what I'm talking about. It's not really even a Prem bias for me. It's a mythic, bro. Either you're talented or you're not. The talent rises to the top. If you're good enough, well, you'll hoop in the Premier League. I think Jordan Ayew played 15 years. Actually, Jordan Ayew would be a veteran in this league for 10 years. He's not good enough. But let's be real, bro. If you're good, you'll play. Your ability will shine out. It's not, but it's also, and if you don't shine, if you're talented enough, if you're really talented, most of the time it's not because of your ability. It's because of the situation that surrounds you. Jadon Sancho. So I think he's the perfect definition of a Premier League player. Not really, but he's a Premier League level player. He can cook in the Premier League. He's shown that he can do that. Maybe he's not United made. There's a difference. Maybe club made, but Prem made is a different question. We are so finished. We got sure Johnny Evans, man, first of his kind. Amazing player. But yeah, like, this is how bad it's got with United. My best center back pairing might be Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans. And now Harry Maguire is injured. Like, what am I meant to do with that? Sandro Martinez is like a little pitbull right now that's just not doing anything. Matthias de Ligt is mid. Mazraoui obviously had the heart condition. All prayers go out to him, and I hope he recovers well. It's a very scary condition to have. So he's out for a little bit of while. So Diogo Dalot is my only fullback right now. Like, what am I meant to get excited about as a Manchester United fan? There's generally nothing to be excited about. There's generally nothing. If I'm a United fan, bro, I promise you, just go watch the youth games and watch the women's team. On my left, it's just better experience. It's a better experience. There's nothing to be hyped about with this football club. It's just not good at the moment. There's nothing to be happy about. I see so many people that I'm really close with, that I see just, bro, it's just bad vibes, bro. You gotta shut when obviously I'm mad that you can clock into United, but days that United are not playing, you just need to shut that side of your brain off. That's United. That's so focused on United. Just shut it down and just focus on other things in life. Life is so beautiful. So much things to do. Go out. Obviously, I know the weather's getting a little bit colder, but it's still nice, warm enough. Walk around. Take a walk in the park. Go play some hoops with your boys. Go watch some other sports like me. Right now, I'm locked into playoff baseball. Basketball starting in 2 weeks. I joked around in the American Waffle group chat, bro. I might become an NBA content creator soon. So if you love basketball, stick around. I see Benito with the Padres logo. Yo, I might become a baseball channel soon. No, Rafa Nadal retired today. Congrats to him. A tennis channel. Bro, it's that bad with United. I generally don't like talking about United. It takes such a toll on me that there's nothing to talk about because it's not even that I don't want to talk about it because it's how bad it is. It's because it's so regurgitated. It's the same shit that we talk about. It's repetitive. What's the difference between me saying Ten Hag is shit on a Monday and me saying it on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday? I can say it every day of the week. The message is the same. TK, give it up, bro. Well, it's like, bro, relax, bro. So I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this TKA guy, bro. I'm tired of this TKA guy, man. So yeah, bro, it's so bad, man. There's so much, see, it's stuff like today when Greece won. That's the beauty of football, man. Stories like that. That's what's beautiful. San Marino winning last month. That's beautiful. United is the opposite of beautiful. It's ugly. It's a 0 out of 10. Bro, it really is, man. It's so draining. Y'all see it with Staffy. Staffy's one of the hardest workers I know. He don't want. I'm not gonna speak for him, but it looks like the United content is trending, bro. We don't want to talk about this team. That's why I told me Staffy, bro. I'm being dead ass, bro. You're gonna see watch alongs Knicks. It's gonna be a Knicks channel, bro. Staffy times Griggs. It used to be about United talks, bro. It's gonna be a Knicks talk show now. We're a Knicks podcast now, bro. That's what we're gonna start running. It's gonna you see that red background they had? It's gonna be a blue and orange background. That's what it's gonna be. You're gonna see me. You used to have used to see me and Staffy argue about what's it called? Rashford, Sancho. Now we're gonna be arguing about Karl Anthony Towns, Jersey height. That's what you're gonna see. Shout out my boy Dennis for Twitter. Didn't watch the game, but last minute winner film must, bro. I ran around at work. I spilled some water. My twin was there with me, bro. Yes, bro. I did hear Ghana Julius Sedan though. Ghana is clip, bro. This clip also cost me my parlay. I'm not gonna lie. I will watch the NBA to troll these fools on the Knicks. We'll give it up. How about that? How about that, Phineas? How about that? Give it up. You're a Wizards fan. There you go. So you're gonna do the trolling. I respect it, man. I respect it. I'm gonna be honest. I've heard that Nice fans were not happy with INEOS before they bought you. I have my doubts. I'm gonna be real. I'm not sure the Qataris were real. Sheikh Jassim still does not exist to me. Until I see him walk, I don't believe he's real. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go all out on INEOS. I do think eyes are on them right now, and at the end of the day, I think maybe there is reason to be concerns that can they cut it out to the top level. They made all these nice little moves, but they haven't made the biggest move when it's really needed to be made. So we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna judge them out. I do understand why United fans are concerned, and I absolutely hold them to their concern. I agree with it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next summer, stuff like that. It's a patient game. At the end of the day, Omar Barada also said we're not planning to really compete until 2028. So I'm gonna listen to my CEO's words, and we'll see what happens. If United are shit by 2028, yeah, pack it up. It's time to go back to call Newton Heath. It's time to move out of Manchester. It's time to move out the Premier League. Maybe we could go apply for the Scottish League or something like that. Maybe we could go apply for the Irish League. But you got to take it to a different journey. Because maybe we're not cut off in the Premier League. How about that? None of my teams win nothing. So I got all my sports in rotation. Well, you know what? You're a Padres fan. If I'm going to assume based on your logo. And you're one of the best teams in baseball. So at least you have that for you, bro. But structure was... You guys get me tight, man. I'm going to be real. Sheikh Jassim was an industry plant. I'm glad he was an industry plant, bro. I'm glad he was a type, bro. So yeah, man, United, bro. But you know what, TK, since you're here, yeah, we don't talk about United. How about we talk about Arsenal? Bukayo Saka's injured. How do we feel about that? Odegaard injury. Now Bukayo Saka injury. What's going on, man? We still winning the league over there in North London, right? How about that? What's the season looking like? How's that 20 years? Well, we can't even do math. First of all, we just won a major trophy 3 months ago. We also last won the Premier League 10 years ago, or 11 years ago now. We won the Europa League 7 years ago now. Relax, man. I'm not Spurs, bro. Give it up. Dark Arts. He ain't injured. Great, congrats. Thank you, my boy. Arsenal didn't have Odegaard and Rice, then we still won at the 12. Let's get Spurs of shit. Pause. I don't have the clip. Actually, I could drop the clip if I wanted to. Didn't have soccer for 45 minutes against City because of Lord knows. Yeah. I'll show you. Arsenal's still a good team and stuff like that, but if they want to attack without Bakasaka, but he's probably fine. If we did injure him, I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. I apologize. Not really though. So yeah, United is just shit to talk about. I honestly, I haven't even been really kept on the loop in terms of news. Don't really know even know what's going on. So yeah, is what it is. We don't play for another, I think, like 9 days. Thank God. All glory to God. We don't have to watch this team play for a minute. So just gonna enjoy other sports, man. But I've been saying we needed 4 players, but people told me we had an 8 out of 10 window. I'm not surprised this is happening. I agree with you. I actually did agree with you. I like Calafiori. Looks like a good signing so far, to be fair to him. I didn't really watch Marino play, but maybe mid. But yeah, man, it was a solid window. You got some good players, but wasn't the transformational window that you needed to take you to that next step. So we'll see with that. I don't know. Was there any other good international games today? I know Italy played Belgium. France beat Israel. I think Norway won a game. So shout out Norway. Shout out Sophia Talks Football. I think Austria won a game. Shout out Ralph Ragnick. So yeah, this is international football. Also very boring. Yeah, it's like a 6 or 7. It's definitely like a 6 or 7. It's definitely like a 6 or 7. Oh, baseball. Oh, see, I'm thinking right. Oh, it's not about baseball, man. But no. The other thing about United being asses, then I come to the conclusion. This is basically like a therapy show now. What do we talk about? Like, what videos do I make? It's kind of like I want to be one chat with you guys now. Because what videos do you guys want to see? Because I'm actually this is where the creative mind has kind of just had a video block in a sense, or as writers like to say, a writer's block. I'm having a content block right now. I don't know what content to make because United are so bad, and I don't want to be repetitive. So I need you guys to be my lovely chat, my lovely subscribers, to tell me what to do. I need ideas. So let's have a group session where we brainstorm and what videos to make. Because I want to know. I genuinely want to know what videos to make. What videos would you guys like enjoying? You guys enjoy watching that we want to talk about that are interactive. I want to do. I don't like just talking to like myself sometimes. Yeah, obviously Knicks content, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know about watch alongs because I don't have cable, so I don't like being behind. I don't like getting spoiled. And if any spoil a game for me, I swear to God, I'm gonna crash out. So I'm not trying to do that, but we'll do that. The NBA preview. I hopefully can get my boy to do it with me, but my new schedule for the next month, next 2 months is a little bit clipped, so it ain't mathing over there. Basketball content, maybe you know a lot. So yeah, obviously basketball. I'm gonna do a lot of basketball content. I really am. I really do want to make the transition because it's also good for my career wise, my dreams to also be able to have flexibility and not just football content, but also basketball content. But forget about the basketball content for a second. We'll do that. Like football related content. I was thinking about this. I don't know how many of you guys have Twitch, but I was because I don't watch a lot of boxing. And I don't really want to talk about stuff I don't know about because I don't want to do that. What up, my boy? What you saying? What's good? What's good? Bro, everything's good, obviously. Greatest country in the world won today. All that matters. Life is good. And yeah, Work's good. Money's getting made. Family's good. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters in life. I am never, ever, 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 ever doing a mukbang. Not happening. Not happening. I'm not doing a mukbang. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. TK. I'm thinking about. I don't know how many of you guys would actually make the switch with me. Not saying a switch. I'll still be doing YouTube. Well, for Twitch. Because Twitch is a lot better as a platform in terms of like for content reactions and stuff like that. I don't know how many of you guys know. Most of you guys know him, obviously. Lias from SDS. I don't know how many of you watch his content, but I want to do something like that where we just react to like comps, maybe react to other YouTube videos and stuff like that, right? What's it called? And we just talk about that. I want to do something like that. I want to be able to maybe watch comps, obviously talk about games and stuff like that, and then just then upload highlights to YouTube and stuff like that. And I'll still be doing YouTube lives and stuff like that when it comes to like proper discussions and stuff like that, United stuff like that, basketball content. I'm thinking about doing that because for me, I like YouTube and stuff like that. It's a good platform and stuff like that. But when I judge myself as a content creator, the way I talk sports and stuff like that, I do think maybe Twitch would be a better platform for me. I do think Twitch is a better kind of platform for solo content. And at the end of the day, I am a solo content creator. I know you guys probably would love panels and stuff like that, but I don't like hosting panels. I'm not a host. And might be egotistical of me, but I do like talking a lot. And I don't even notice that when I go on other people's channels, sometimes I'll talk a lot too. I love talking a lot. And on my own channel, I do want to be the guy that talks the most because I am trying to discuss my thoughts. So I kind of want to do that. So let me know what you guys think. I want you guys think about that. Eventually, maybe try to switch, and hopefully, a lot of you kind of show the same love to me on there that you do to me, that you do here as well. And yeah, for food reviews, we're gonna have to hit up Oski. That's gonna have to be an Oski type thing. We're gonna have to do that with Oski. That's the collabs. I gotta have the New York City food expert with me for that. I can't do a food video without Oski. That's my bro. So we can't be doing that. So maybe with Oski, if the schedules link up with each other, we'll be doing that. Marshall Conference reactions will be there. You can play football kind of games with viewers, vibes in it. Yeah, maybe some like FIFA games versus viewers, that kind of stuff. I don't know how many of y'all want to smoke on FIFA. Maybe I get smoked. Who knows? And yeah, United reactions on YouTube and other stuff on Twitch with the highlights on YouTube. You can remember, yeah. See, shout out TK, man. Girls will do shit. Yeah, I do need to. Obviously, I've been so busy the last 2 months. It works. So the new job that I'm at, it's just the hours. It's just so draining. Like right now, my new schedule, right? I have work at 6 a.m. I end at 4. I get home at 5. I'm so drained, and I feel like I only have like 4 hours to do anything within my life. And so yeah, it's like something like that. That's why I need to get rich and just be a full-time YouTuber, man. That's why I need more super chats, people. I need more super chats from y'all for top 10 football respect moments on Twitch. I'm just glad on Saeed's show today, people have finally admitted that Watkins is overrated. It's not a crazy take. I also beat him. So yeah, he beat me 1-0. I beat him 1-0. Or he beat me 3-2. So yeah, give it up. Give it up. How about that? Also do shit. I do want to do some TikToks and stuff like that. I also do have like the TikTok words and stuff like that. So yeah. But I do appreciate you guys showing me the love. So will make me convinced. But to get to Twitch, I do have to get a little bit more technologically better, as we like to say it. Gregory Garcia, I'm not gonna speak in all Greek because the chat may not understand, but I'll say it in Greek first and I'll say it in English. Y anything casi todo. I'm up to Virgo, came up to see me. I was born in Greece, obviously, born in Rhodes, all that kind of stuff. Congratulations, Griggs. Big up Greece. We'll always have a greatest nation in the world, man. Greatest nation in the world, man. I'm actually so nationalistic, bro. It's crazy. Congrats, thank you, Andy. You can pick Madrid. I'll beat you with Galatasaray. You're getting on my left. You're getting smoked, bro. On my left, you're getting smoked, bro. Wait, we need a rubber match then. The thing about FIFA is I hate playing seasons. It's such a tragic game mode. I'm gonna be real. Ultimate Team tax. I'm an Ultimate Team player. I put my whole FIFA. I just play Ultimate Team. I never really got on seasons, so I'm used to a lot of Ultimate Team game mode and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Yeah, but I don't want to play Ultimate Team this year because I don't want to get committed to it because first of all, it's a trash game mode now. It's just trash in general. So when I see FIFA hype and Staffy's like, Greg's hype, yada yada yada. See, Staffy wasn't there for the prime of FIFA. He wasn't there for FIFA 19. He wasn't there for FIFA 20. He wasn't there for FIFA 21. If you guys knew me back then and I did foot champs, I would have gotten platinum, but I also would have gotten canceled because it's very sweaty and I'm a very competitive person. So I don't like losing. So it was a movie back then. So yeah. And man, some countries got European heritage, some don't. It is what it is, right? I enjoy it. Yeah, Rush is a nice little addition. It's a nice little variance. Fell off, man. Fell off. Streets No 89 rated player of the month, son. FIFA's like, bro. The Streets No. Bro, it's what I say. Real men FIFA. Were people there when we had to play 40 games of foot champs in one weekend? Were you there? Because that's what real men used to do. You have to calculate your weekend, how you're going to fit in 40 games in a span of 3 days. That's what it's all about. Or even the 30 games on FIFA. 19, 20, and stuff like that. I used to play 30 games on a Friday, bro. Right after school, right after uni, and just get it out because obviously I had to have the rest of the weekend to myself to study and all that kind of stuff. I used to cram it out like that. That's real men. Now they got to play 15 games. That's weak shit, bro. That's not real men shit. Yo, greatest time of my life. On my life, bro, I took, obviously, what was happening in the world is very sad and stuff like that. But, yo, I'm not taking what happened during lockdown in terms of gaming for granted ever. Because COVID season FIFA was elite, bro. Playing FIFA till 3 a.m., Division Rival Awards, playing with your boys, and making a little rotation to Fortnite. Maybe making a little rotation to COD. Maybe my boys actually used to play Monopoly online and stuff like that. During COVID, a little bit competitive, right? What it's all about, man. Much love on this, man. Much love. I appreciate it. I appreciate the €2, man. I appreciate it. You're not a high, bro. Don't worry, man. At the end of the day, you guys know what I'm about to say. It's time to go back to your roots. It's time for me to go back to Olympiacos full time. My heart has been strung. My heart has been split for a long time now. It's time to give the United piece back to Olympiacos, bro. Because United is shit, bro. I need to go enjoy a team that plays good football. Olympiacos have Willian. On my left, United don't have a player as good as Willian right now. So you know what? It's time to go back, man. I did miss football, but the good thing about lockdown, like, it gave me a lot of time to really watch old matches. And obviously, you guys know me; I'm not the oldest. Even when it comes to this content scene, I'm probably younger than most. I didn't watch like 05 United, 04 United, so I went back, watched a lot of games because, like, growing up, I saw like the Skulls and Gigs, but I saw them at their peak, right? I saw them like past their peak, the older versions. They were still good, but I never watched them during their peak. And what's it called? Based on the public perception of the likes of Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes, if I listen to them, I would think that those guys are garbage. And then I went back and watched old games, and I'm like, yo, Ryan Giggs was cracked out of his mind. On my life, I've never seen a better cross of the ball ever. The guy was 37, dropping man of the match performances on Real Madrid. Paul Scholes could find me on the pitch. Paul Scholes could find Muggsy Bogues with the pass, bro, and he's 5'3". It's crazy thing about peak Wayne Rooney. Best player I've ever seen, bro. It's that type of shit, man. So I was like, yo, why am I getting gaslighted by these people? It's insane. So, yeah, man, bro, it's crazy. But yeah, it's time to go back to my roots, man. I'm like, yo, they're getting smoked, bro. I'm telling you, they're getting smoked, bro. You think the Lick is defending Al Kabi, bro? He's getting cooked. He's getting cooked. You think Lichu can defend the Moroccan R9, bro? He's getting cooked, bro. What's your NFL team if you Giants? I am a Giants fan, actually. I'm not as big into NFL as I used to be. I'm not gonna lie. I loved NFL growing up. I still do like it. It's still a good sport. But football has taken such a precedence over my life. The Knicks becoming this good has made basketball take such a precedence in my life. And the older I get, unfortunately, I cannot focus on sports as much as I used to be able to. And I am still a sports geek. I still watch a lot of sports, but I can't give the same level of passion anymore to hold my teams. So the Giants have had to take a little bit of a step back, but still big blue at the end of the day. And yeah. If I ever listen to a Liverpool fan's opinion, just shoot me, man. I'm gonna be real. It's club, bro. One thing I don't listen to Hassan's opinion at all, bro. See this Don Hassan guy. This guy should try to tell me that saying Ugarte wasn't good was my worst ever take on YouTube. I thought that takes on YouTube. I'm humble enough to admit that. It wasn't a bad take. So yo, Liverpool fan opinion hype, bro. Don't listen to Mike Doss as well either. Terrible opinions, man. Yo, Nick's great. Terrible person, terrible human, insane footballer. So yeah, man. Lockdown was special times, bro. I watched some old Champions League matches. Watched some matches that I did watch as a kid, but obviously didn't have the development of my football brain as I do now. So I kind of see what was going. So oh my God, Donna Cullen's here, man. I was having such a good day. Yeah, you could with the Ugarte thing. You either got it or you don't. I haven't enjoyed basketball since 2020, and then we traded my favorite rotation player for an Australian. Caruso? This is why Greek people are the best. Look how humble, look how honest we are as humans, man. Honesty, man. Honesty from Gregorios, man. Fucking up, bro. See, honesty is the best policy, guys. But yeah. Anything else I want to get off my chest? I was talking about the Twitch stuff, so I will be looking more into that once I get time. I appreciate the ideas as well. More comms, reactions, stuff like that. Maybe gaming, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. I figured. I just didn't want to say the name on Korea. It's crazy, terrible take. Usman, you're a United fan and a Bulls fan. Give it up, brother. Give it up. Sports ain't for you, bro. It's not, man. Take a book club. Take up water polo. Not like that, man. Uh, 06 when I fell in. I love with football. Thoughts on Captain Nick. Actually, you know what? I haven't talked about Captain and Knicks. I forgot about that. I haven't streamed since then. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was very upset. I think DiVincenzo felt like a brother to me. White Ragu. Chargers fans. You know what, Uthman? I hope you have a girl in your life, bro. I hope you take time to enjoy that, bro. Because sports, man, it's just misery for you, bro. I feel you, though. I've been through that pain too. When the Knicks were bad, Giants were bad, Mets were all bad at the same time. United was shit. I hear it, man. I hear it. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There is light at the end of the tunnel, man. I promise you. Yeah, bro. I don't like losing Dante, man. The greatest the greatest ginger of all time after Paul Scholes. So second greatest ginger. He's done better than anything Kevin De Bruyne has ever done in his life. So White Ragu, man. This guy epitomized New York, bro. A white Italian dude look like he could play he was from Whitestone. I'm gonna be real. Shoot sniper. So yeah, man. But look, as for Randall, I'm gonna be real. Thank you for your service. At the Nick, you changed the culture. You changed the culture at this basketball team. So I appreciate you for that. But it did feel like the time was the right to split on. I wish I could have seen what the lineup looked like we saw in January. We went 17-2, how it looked for a full season. But unfortunately, we didn't get that chance. As for Cat, I haven't always been Cat's biggest fan, in my opinion. What's it called? I have called him kind of weak. I have called him weak previously. I don't think he's always the strongest. And you're now playing in the biggest city in the world. You're playing in the biggest market in the world where the pressure is 10 times what it is in every other sports market in the world, especially in American sports. And you're not meant to be the guy of the Knicks. That is Jalen Brunson's team now. That is evident and clear. But you're not meant to be the Robin. And even though you're the Robin, the pressure of the Robin is bigger. The pressure of the Robin in New York is as big as the pressure of a Batman in Kansas, or even in Florida, which is a big market, or even in Chicago. That's how big the pressure of a Robin is in New York. It's that big. So let's see what he does. I do think offensively he does offer you a little bit more than Randall. I think the shooting aspect is a lot different. He's a stretch big. So we'll see what happens with that. Defensively, I do think we take a hit. I think we would have taken a hit regardless because of losing Isaiah Hartenstein. He just provides so much grit on that defensive end. And obviously no Mitch until like January. So I'll see how Tibbs schemes it. I do think we're still a good ball. Still a good team though. Brunson's still him. Mikal Bridges is still him. OG's still him. So we'll see. I just, in my opinion, I don't really think the movement really takes us any upwards or really downwards. I think it just keeps us lateral. Like it just keeps us the same level. It doesn't put us above Boston. I don't care if any Knicks fan says that. We're not better than Boston. I think the East is going to be tough this year. Philadelphia's better. Milwaukee, the odds of Giannis and Dame getting injured for the same playoff series, probably not likely again. Indiana are going to be better. So we'll see, man. I'm still excited. I'm still positive, and we'll see what happens. Bears fans. Oh, I would never want to be a Bears fan. See, that's the thing with Randall. I think Randall gets a bad stick. He wasn't a bum. He's not a bum. You can't be all pro and be a bum. I'm a beer. You can't be all NBA and be a bum. It's just not possible. He just wasn't a big game riser, and I had the same concerns with Cat. I had to see it to believe it. But I do think Randall really got accustomed to his role last year in terms of being the Robin, because he had to be the Batman. And in the first season, it maybe felt like him and Brunson were kind of tussling it out for that Batman. But I think last year Randall kind of took the Robin role to piece. He's like, "Yo, I'll be the Robin, you be the Batman. You have the pressure. I'll just play my game." And it felt like that. That's why that January month, especially when we got OG, it felt like everyone was just clicking. Everyone was playing good hoops. And I wanted to see it. But we're not gonna get the chance to see it. So I wish him the best of luck in Minnesota. I love the Timberwolves as well. They're one of my favorite teams in the West. I'd say always the greatest one season Knick of all time. No, that shot game 2 against Philly, bro, will forever be my memories. I'll always appreciate him. So yeah, man. I didn't mention the Miami Heat because they're ass, bro. He hype. Tyler Cullen, stop asking people who are forgetting this, man. So yeah, it's a decent trade, bro. I can't wait for basketball, bro. I really can't, man. It's just like every year I say this, but it just feels like every team has a player that you just want to watch. It's just so exciting. That's what's so exciting about the sport of basketball. And you can tune into any game, and they're just gonna be the one player you want to watch. Even for the trash teams, like I'm not gonna call Miami Heat trash, but like the Hawks, you want to see Trae Young play hoops. The Pistons, maybe not the Pistons. They're pretty bad. The Wizards, you're gonna see what the like that Ricky Alex Charlotte does, stuff like that. Jazz, Laurie Markkinen. Warriors are kind of ass now, Steph Curry, but yeah, man. I do not see a world where the Knicks can actually win the chip. I don't see it right now, but you never know what can do. And yeah, man. If the Knicks ever win a championship, I'm gonna be real, bro. I'll sacrifice United for the rest of my life for a Knicks championship. I'll say that right now, bro. Don't give a shit. I don't give a shit, bro. I need to see the Knicks win a championship, bro. I need that feeling because obviously I went to the Mets game on Wednesday, right? I went live. My cousin got me a last minute ticket. I went to the game. Let me tell you something. That was the greatest live sporting experience of my life. 3 hours, barely sat down, cheering on your team. Football-esque crowd. Crowd never stopped chanting, other than when maybe an opposition player that bet your heart was about to fall out of your chest. I lost my voice that day too. It was an incredible feeling. Now I imagine that feeling, right? And I love the Mets, but I love them as much as the Knicks. Now I imagine the Knicks doing that. And I imagine that being for like a conference finals to go to the finals or some shit like that. Not even winning the championship. I thought about, bro, I need that feeling. I've seen United win the Prem. I've seen the Giants win the Super Bowl, and those were amazing experiences. The Knicks win a championship. I've always told people this, bro. The city of New York is burning down. There is no military in this country that can stop the city, bro. New York City will burn down. You know how big this city is. And 98% of it that watches hoops is a Knicks fan. And a lot of people in this city watch Knicks. It ain't just the guys, it's the girls as well. Bro, the city is burning down. Times Square is clipped. It's actually clipped, bro. They won't even be able to have a parade because they won't be able to stop it. Because of how many people are going to be there. It's going to be an insane feeling. United win another treble or the Knicks win the fuck. Yo, a treble is crazy. Fuck. I'm going to be real. The fact that I live in New York, I would have to say the Knicks. Because I could really experience it. I could really experience it. I could be at the parade. I might die at that parade, but I'm going to be at that parade. I have to say the Knicks, man. It's just something like that, you know? Yeah, but LeBron's a bum. He don't want the pressure in New York, bro. He ran from the grind. Ran from the grind. Give it up, bro. Bro, I already said this. Whoever wins the Knicks championship, I will build their statue by hand. I will do manual labor and build that statue. I promise you. I am building that statue myself. Bro. Whoever wins the Knicks chip is better than Michael Jordan. On my life, he's better than Michael Jordan. I promise you, they're better than Michael Jordan. I'm the biggest Knicks hater, but I hate the Celtics hype, bro. You know, they're really good. Shout out to Duncan Bach, man. It would be more monumental for sure, but it's basketball, bro. I love hoops. It's like obviously football is my favorite sport. I grew up with it. It's my first ever love. But basketball has really sneaked its way in there, bro. I love basketball. I really do. And I'm gonna be real. If you ask me 2024, forget about my teams, right? Would I rather put a random basketball game on, or would I rather put a random football game on? I'm choosing basketball. I'm choosing basketball. I'd rather watch a random basketball game than watch a random football game right now. But United, they winning the chip is more likely than United winning a Prem, let alone a treble. Get to the front. We're not gonna get to the front. We're not good enough to be the front. I'm calm with the Knicks, man. Did you ever watch Sheeple? Like, I did watch a little bit. I did watch a little bit of that, but yeah, I love watching basketball, man. I think basketball is a very pure sport. It's a very great pure sport to watch. What team do you hate the most, and where are they heat in your rankings? In basketball, that's the one thing about basketball. Football with me, I actually hate more teams in NFL than I do in basketball. Philly's definitely my number one because I hate the city of Philadelphia and sports with every single fiber of my being. I absolutely freaking hate them. So they're definitely number one. I'm a real. Miami Beat might be number 2. But I will go Boston second though because of the rivalry between New York and Boston. Miami's number 3. I do. I don't like the Miami Heat. I don't. Y'all not gonna have to play out 2 times. I don't fuck with that shit. So yeah. Lakers are top 5. Their fan base annoys me. My favorite NBA player. Taking bias out, Jalen Brunson, all that kind of stuff. It's obvious, and I'll take Giannis out because of the Greek connection. Jokic is my favorite current basketball player. I think he's the best player in the world. My all-time favorite is Carmelo Anthony. He's the first. It's Melo and Braun. Braun made me fall in love with this. Braun. Let's say this. Braun drew my attraction to basketball. Like he drew my attention to basketball. He drew my attention. Then Melo got traded to the Knicks, and he made me fall in love with the sport of basketball. So Melo is my all-time favorite player, bro. I'll defend Melo to my grave, bro. I don't give a shit, man. Shout out Jamal Crawford, my first ever NBA jersey. It's more intense for older Heat. Yeah, I know about the rivalry and stuff like that. Yeah, I wasn't like the Bulls and stuff like that. I wasn't born for that, so yeah. But even like the Knicks and Heat don't have a rivalry, but we've had some battles. Yeah, of course. Actually, it was funny though about that finals. Every game was a blowout, except the final game. So, yeah. Okay, you could argue the Heat Spurs finals was better. Of course, I'm on the same side. LeBron is the greatest player of all time. There's no doubt about that. LeBron is the greatest player of all time. LeBron is a GOAT of basketball. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. LeBron is the greatest basketball player of all time. Just no doubt in my mind, bro. Michael Jordan was betting on DraftKings in when he was 45. LeBron's the GOAT, bro. Bro, the fact that LeBron is able to play with his own son in basketball speaks level to his greatness, especially with someone that started at 18. So he started his career. He started playing basketball when his son wasn't even born, and is still playing basketball when his son is a grown ass adult. Do you know how insane that is? That is the longevity. And it's not just about, okay, he's a bum now, so like that longevity hype. He is still a top 10 player at worst in the NBA right now. That's insane. It's absolutely insane, in my opinion. Griggs, is football growing in New York at fan base level? Like footy. I do think footy is going to New York. I think the content scene's getting better. I think what CBS Sports has done for the sport here is very, very huge. And I want to be a part of that. That's why my dream is to work for CBS Sports. But what they do for football is absolutely ridiculous. It's so amazing. And yeah, I think it's growing. We'll see what it is by the World Cup. And honestly, I'm surprised it took that long for football to really become that big in America, considering how much immigration there is here and how much like diversity there is here, because there's like so many people, bro. But I think in New York specifically, I think football has always been popular because we're a very diverse place. Like, bro, my neighborhood, bro, is all Colombians and shit like that. So, during Copa America, it's vibing over here. Steinway down the block, Egypt. Turkish, very Muslim popular area. So, yeah, man, I think football is going. I wish it grew more, and I do think Americans get a bad stick when it comes to footy knowledge and stuff like that. Obviously, I take myself out the scene because, yes, I grew up in America and stuff like that, but my initial knowledge of footy came when I was in Greece. It came from my grandpa, stuff like that. So, like, I just fell in love with the sport. So, I don't really consider myself, but yeah, I do think people get a bad rep. I think, like, let's be real. I mentioned Lias earlier, right? Lias grew up in America. Lias is, in my opinion, one of the top 3 content creators when it comes to footy right now. You've seen his knowledge, the mastermind shit. The guy's a footy encyclopedia. He's a yank. bro, Americans know a lot about the sport, and it is growing, and hopefully eventually get the respect that they deserve. So, yeah, man, number one. Yeah, he's my favorite, but I just get in the top three because I also want to be respectful to other people as well. But yeah, in terms of like what I like to watch, Leah's is my favorite because I love like Saeed TV for I love Saeed's content stuff like that, but I also like other content and stuff like that too. So it's like Leah's is my favorite because it's just pure bull talk, bro. It's pure bull talk, and it's like it's a different combo each day. You know what I'm trying to say? Like one day, well, like for 30 minutes we'll talk about Chelsea, and another 30 minutes we'll talk about Arsenal. It's just so much diversity, and everything that he says, like there's truth to it, and it's like a plan to what he's saying. Like there's evidence and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So yeah, Tanser, I do think football is growing in New York at a fan base level, something like that. Sorry, my Mediterranean brother. Shout out to EK, man. There are two religions in Turkey. One Islam, two football. Yeah. And going Greece, bro, is that as football, bro? You gotta watch sports, bro. If you don't watch sports in Greece, bro, I'm gonna be real. They're gonna look at you weird. So, yeah, I respect people who to go up with it, but love it and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, like for example, he's a troll, and we love him. We'll pick up the sport way later than any of us have, right? Because he grew up here. He didn't have the exposure to the sport like me and Staffy have, right? You gotta remember, Staffy grew up in Egypt. I grew up in Greece for a time too, and I come from a Greek family where they all watch sports, like Olympiacos. I got that from my family. So yeah, man, it's very shout out Kiriako, man. I appreciate you, other fan. Thank you, man. Bombing, bro. European heritage, bro. Always, man. You know the vibes, bro. What fucking country, man? What fucking country, man? So yeah, like I mentioned, come staff. So we've had a lot more exposure to the sport, but he got exposed to it at the World Cup, like a lot of Americans have, right? World Cup every single 4 years, someone else kind of gets exposed to it, and he's taking his time. He grew up Madrid, and he watches more and more football. He tries to grasp an understanding of it, and that's good. I love when people do that. I love it because that's what it's the same with basketball and like UK people, right? We got more exposed to basketball than them. But there's a lot of good UK people that know a lot about hoops, bro. A lot of them. And I follow a couple of content creators that do it on the UK scene. I know a lot about hoops, but the guy I want to bring on for the video, he's from the UK. He actually watched ball. He's older than me, so he's watched ball a lot longer, bro. But that's the thing, bro. That's why I hate I'm not going to call it xenophobia and stuff like that, but it's the shtick in a way. That, Yanks don't know about footy. Brits don't know about hoops. You either know the sport or you don't, and you gotta obviously be exposed to it, and then you gotta watch it and study it. Like I watched a lot of football. That's how I learned about it. I also watch a lot of other people and the content that they make. I also read a lot of stuff and kind of try to take the knowledge from that. And that's how you approach everything in life. It's not just sports. So it's a lazy stereotype, bro. Ireland, I've whooped their ass I've whooped their ass 855 times, bro. I ain't scared of no Ireland, bro. Give it up, bro. So yeah, Wembley. I own that place too, bro. United own Wembley. I just won the FA Cup there, and Greece just beat England, bro. Wembley's my home, bro. That's my third home at this point. I own that place. Oh, it's clear, man. So yeah, back to what I was saying. It's a lazy stereotype, man. It really is. So fans hype. Then sometimes, not fans hype, but that kind of stuff. So yeah. So that's what I was talking about, right? Yeah. Good shit. Usman, give it up, bro. See, this is why you're a Chargers fan and you're miserable in life. This is why you're a Bulls fan and you're miserable in life. Bro. Yeah, I maybe win an alcohol contest. But they just drink beer, though. Beer hype, too, man. Give them some Muzo. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see if they're hanging after that. That's the real question. Can they handle it after the Uzo shots? They ain't gonna be the same, is it now? So yeah, shout out Ireland though. Love Irish people, man. So yeah. But yeah, I think Andy asked me, if I remember correctly earlier, the finals in MetLife, will I be going? I've always said my life goal, my goals in life and stuff like that was by 2026, I'm covering the World Cup. I want to be there, and if I'm sitting in a seat, it's because I earned it, and I'm not paying for it, and I'm covering shit. Whether it's I'm covering Greece, whether I'm covering freaking Cape Verde, whether I'm covering Ghana, whoever I'm covering, I want to be there, not just as a fan, but as an employee of the sense. I want to cover the sport I love, and I want to be there. And it would mean so much to me, obviously, if Greece make it and I can cover them, give interviews, it mean the world to me. So hopefully I'm there. And for the final, I'm going to try to be as much as possible. And that's the goal why it's in America. It's in my home now, technically. America is my home. I want to be there to cover. I want to be part of the reason why the sport grows, in a sense. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be a big part of it, but I want to be even maybe a 0.00001% of it. I want to be a part of that, and hopefully, 2026 has always been the plan. Even next year, Club World Cup. Me and the boys have been talking about it a little bit behind the scenes. What we want to do, go out for the Club World Cup and stuff like that. Hopefully, plans go the way that they go about it. Let's see what happens, man. Shut up, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Imagine Griggs front run MetLife in 26. I'm not gonna. No, I talk about covering Greece, but I don't think I can cover them objectively, bro. It'll be clear, man. Come Miami for some games. I definitely want to come out to Miami. Obviously, Andy, if you're in Florida, hope all is well, man. With the hurricane, I've been seeing it on the news. My TikTok has been filled with TikToks about Hurricane Milton. So I hope if you are living in Florida, I hope the hurricane hasn't hit your area, man. All love and praise out to you, my boy. Part of history making. Yeah, man. I love history. I love history. Obviously, I'm Greek. I have to love history. It's like part of the DNA. But I also love narratives, and I want the sport to grow here. I really do. Because I see how people underestimate how passionate Americans are for sports. And big up Fast for the raid. Appreciate you, my boy. Hope you're well. What's it called? I love narratives, and obviously the narrative is like Americans in sports and stuff like that. Obviously, Europeans are much hardcore. I'm not gonna deny that, bro. Especially Eastern Europeans. If you go to a game, obviously TK knows, bro. If you go to a game in Turkey, bro, it's hell on earth. It really is. But like I talk about the baseball game, that's a footy atmosphere, man. It really is. NFL games. It's ridiculous. I mean, Knicks playoff games, bro. It's hell on earth in there. And yeah, they don't have the flares over here and stuff like that, obviously. But the atmosphere is crazy. You also gotta remember when it comes to these World Cup matches, let's say for Colombia, stuff like that. Bro, if that game's on the East Coast, it's gonna be crazy in there. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna sound like a Colombian match in Colombia. I promise you that. If you get Turkey versus Greece in MetLife, for example, TK, I'm gonna use that as an example, bro. You can bet your ass all of Astoria, Queens is gonna be at that game, including also the people that come from Greece and Turkey. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Yeah, the Copa America. Bro, you got Colombia sneaking in the freaking the side vents, bro. That's what bro. It's insane. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. The way Europeans treat players, bro, that shit would not fly here. Yeah, it ain't gonna fly here, bro. Players. That's the one thing I love about American sports. Players talk up a lot more, bro. They really do. You see the scheduling, right? That's going on in football right now. How much extra games that would not fly in American sports. So in a way, American sports are a little bit advanced. Football is obviously the greatest sport on the planet. It's the world's sport. It's a beautiful game. All absolutely. But America in certain aspects is ahead of sports. There are some parts of American sports I don't like, but there are some that there's obviously a question and stuff like that. Oh, Colombians are crazy, bro. And yeah, obviously, I remember me and Faz talked about it. Obviously, like I know he goes to a lot of stadiums, bro. Turkey atmosphere is insane, bro. This is my first ever football match was in Karaiskaki in Greece. Bida, Olympiacos, Gate 7. Bro, it was hell on earth. I was afraid and I support the club. I wasn't in any imminent danger, but I was still, bro. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Special likes, guys. I don't even know how many likes we're at. Yo, TK, how many likes we at, bro? My duties. So yeah, bro. It's an insane sport, and the World Cup's gonna be fire. And I know someone asked about the pitches. I promise you, this is a $1 billion event. This is a big opportunity for America. I promise you, those pitches are gonna be perfectly fine. They're gonna put the best freaking grass you've ever seen, bro. They're gonna have a grass Olympics just to figure out who's gonna cut that goddamn grass. Swear we're not even on. Swear we're not even on 50 likes. We're not even on 60 likes. I'm not even on 100 likes. Y'all trying to get me to crash out, man. God damn it, bro. Y'all not paying your rent, man. I know it's October 10th and it's not the middle of the month. We gotta pay rent, man. Come on. So we're having good conversations here, man. See what happens when we don't talk about United? We just talk about life conversations, bro. Yo, Greece talks about to become a life channel, bro. We're just gonna talk about everything else that's not got to do with United. If a Premier League player had a podcast, they would have. I'm gonna be real though. The thing about some podcast, I'm gonna try to keep this as professional as I can. There are some players that don't deserve podcasts. I'm gonna be real. You're wearing nice enough for that shit. Not everyone needs to have a podcast. Let's just keep it like that. There's a great video about how football didn't catch up in U.S., but an easy deduction is that for U.S. in a way of life and in the U.S., yeah. Obviously, the thing is, it was hard for football to grow in the country as well because no matter what, first of all, in terms of becoming the number one sport, relax. Relax how you talk about my center back. Relax. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. But yeah, what do I say? In America, obviously, footy will never be number one. It's impossible to. American football runs this country. No matter what. It runs this country, bro. People will tune into American football no matter what, bro. It is crazy how popular of a sport it is here. It's absolutely insane. NFL runs America. Basketball is very hard too. But I'm not going to lie. As much as I love baseball, playoff baseball, electric. There is an avenue for footy to take over that. The U.S. have to navigate it. And content creators have to navigate it and stuff like that. So there is a way. I think the World Cup will have a really good exposure to it. And another reason why is, and I'm glad the U.S. Maybe didn't have the 2018's World Cup and maybe the 2022's. I know the 2022 World Cup was special because of Messi and Mbappe and stuff like that. It was phenomenal spectacle. But I think by 2026, the way football's younger stars now are a lot better than maybe football's younger stars in like 2018. And you look at Lamine Yamal, what is he going to be by like in 2026, which is only 2 years away, but 2 years is so important in football. Look at your like some main news. You look at Jude, you look at your Cole Palmers, your Fodens, all that kind of stuff. Mbappe is still going to be amazing. Vinicius. And it is going to be probably the last World Cup of Ronaldo's career. Hopefully Neymar's. Hopefully we're back soon, King. And yeah, man, I think it's going to be a special World Cup. I think it's really going to be a special World Cup. And I think part of why this Euros may be good at times, I talked about a passing of the torch. And I think in 2026, you're really going to have a passing of the torch. I really think you are. And I think it's going to be a special tournament, man. And by the way, it's going to be an amazing spectacle. The one thing America knows how to do is put on a goddamn show, bro. This is the most entertaining country in the world, bro. Hell will do anything, bro. Yeah, bro. Shout out Speed, by the way. Speed gets a lot of hate sometimes, bro. Obviously, sometimes it's like personalities. It's not the best for like people. Like it puts off people. Well, first of all, the guy's a genuine, a good human being. And bro, he really tries to like the shit. He tries to promote his shit really, really well, bro. He's actually done a lot for the sport here, man. And yes, he's not the greatest football knowledger and stuff like that. He's not me and stuff like that. But he does really well for the sport, man. Yo, that guy's a D1 athlete, by the way. In another universe, Speed is a wide receiver for like the freaking Cleveland Browns. I think he's from Ohio. for like Cincinnati Bengals, bro. He's teaming up with Jamar Chase in another life, right? It's that crazy. Reina and Freddie Adu, let me. As for, I mean, the thing with the U.S. is it's a good thing Poch is coach. As much as Marshall and Chelsea fans don't want to hear it, I think Poch is a good coach for the U.S. to have for the World Cup. We'll see how the U.S. look for the World Cup. I do think their talent pool is a little bit overrated. Maybe could have gotten developed better. See how I talked about Greece and stuff like that with the U.S. Kind of stagnated. So we'll see what happens. They're gonna have to do good though. The most important thing for the World Cup in 2026 is that the U.S. does good. People's primes look obviously 2010 was the peak of football, and 2000 was also the peak of football. But obviously, I'm not gonna say the sport's as entertaining as it was back then. I'm not gonna say that. But when I look at young talent, they're bringing the feeling back. They're restoring the feeling. Maybe not to the full extent. Like, for example, we're never going to see another Ronaldo and Messi. It's impossible to. It's not going to happen. But, yeah, but Lamine Yamal, I'm going to be real, bro. That's a once in a lifetime talent. Let's be real. He's generational. He could have played in any era. Arthur Gulera, who hopefully is much more developed by then. Not just for TKA's sake, but for football's sake. Not kind of talent, bro. There's such good talents out there that are young that should hopefully be 2 steps higher. Hopefully they're that good, bro. Forget Ronaldo and Messi. I don't think there's a player as good as Aguero. I mean, you could argue Haaland. I'm gonna be real. You could argue Haaland. You could definitely argue Haaland. But yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, Turkey have a super team, man. I'm not the biggest fan of Turkey sometimes. I love TKA, though. But they have a super team, bro. Arda, Yildiz is a hooper. Çalhanoğlu's still kicking ball. They're a good team, man. Turkey will be fine, bro. They're having a mini golden generation. So, yeah, man. That's a special player, though. Prime market is special. Also, let's not like Rodgers hooping too late, bro. There's some good midfielders out there. Let's not over exaggerate. It's not as pretty as the older generation, but it's hell as sure as hell effective. So yeah. TK, do you remember the matchup Balk for Fenerbahce? That was lit, bro. Greece Turkey rivalry, man. I got something for the Turks again, man. I got something for them, bro. I need to see Greece play Turkey now. I really do. Beating Georgia, that would have been the best matchup, man. They got Greg Staios. Was he underrated? Staios who? You talking about some old guy from Greece, bro? I'm gonna be real. It's way before my time. TK is Dutch, I swear. He's Turkish, bro. After the obvious Zidane pick, I would say INEOS as a close second. We're hating on bro. Yo, Gregory, who do you support in Greece, bro? Another hour and a half. God damn, who is yapping? It was fun though, man. Yo, TK, are we at 60 likes yet? I'm not leaving until we hit 60 likes. What did Will add me on? That's gonna be a dumb video, bro. After 2010, no one anymore. My hurt every Monday. Okay, so who was the team that made your hurt every Monday? It had to be like a Panathinaikos or Ike. It can't really be a Akko because they never make anyone's head. Actually, they make my head hurt now, to be fair. But yeah, man, I need a cut too, bro. Fucking hell, Chimp's crazy. But yeah, man. 8:30. Time to go watch NFL soon. Anyone's a Seahawks fan here? I don't know what the score is, but wow, there you go. The Saloniki up north. Tuba. But I know I don't like Pauk, but I do want to give out a shout out to Pauk because what's it called? Pauk have done really, really well in terms of developing young Greek talent. Koulirakis, Kosatelias. So I appreciate them for that. So at the end of the day, it's always country club. Shout out my boy Theo, bro, from uni. Shout out my boy, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Guys, shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of teetered off the grind a little bit, but now we're trying to get it slowly back. I appreciate you, my bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Carnezis of Vlaho Dimos. Well, I wanted to punch Carnezis in the face in 2014 after he conceded 5 pens in a row to Costa Rica, and they were all down the middle, and he didn't dive a single time, and he didn't stay down the middle a single time. So automatically, I'm gonna go Vlaho Dimos. But I can't wait for Zalaki to get the first be the number one of the national team, man. I cannot wait. Wait, TK, you went out and Sam, you cook? Come on, brother, bro. Aren't we playing Falk soon? I think we are, actually. I'm playing at Old Trafford, though. Yo, let United loose the puck. I swear to God, I'm crashing out on Ten Hag, bro. Ten Hag guy, man. Losing my brain cells, bro. TKA first. Yeah, I know, I saw. Galatasaray a better team. Yeah, Osimhen, bro. I hope you beat it. On what channel do you watch the Greek League? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a casual. I don't really watch the Greek League as much. First of all, it's a corrupt ass league. That's the first issue. If I were to watch it, I would watch it on the stream. I do watch the big games though. I have to. Like the Olympiacos 0-0 against Panathinaikos. But the quality of the Greek League is not good. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's not that good. And that's why I need Greece to get better, because the better that Greece get, the more exposure the Greek League gets. And that's good for it. So, like, for example, Greece won the Euros in 2004. Olympiacos signed Rivaldo that same summer. Do you know how insane that is? Rivaldo, a Ballon d'Or winner. And not like he wasn't in his prime, but he was still a decent footballer. It's not like when we signed Marcelo, who was washed and wants to just catch a 10 in the who just wants to swim in the Mediterranean. Willian now, Martial, something like that. Martial turned down Brazil close for Greece, by the way. That's crazy. Maybe he wanted also the Mediterranean, but is Olympiacos the United of Greece? Yeah, they are. And Panathinaikos is technically outside of Liverpool, because until this year they were the better European team in a sense. Honestly, Griggs, I believe it's possible for Pau. Yeah, obviously, bro. Yo, you know what I'm about to see Constantinos do to Ugarte? It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty for me because I'm going to be rooting for the Greek boy. I'm going to be real. TKA, I'm kind of as well. Let's see what the NFL said, bro. Also, my headphones are about to die soon. I think we're not gonna make that conversation. So would that make no? Because Pau could actually win the league title in the past couple of years. Arsenal can't do that. Is Athens like the media darlings? I don't know. I mean, I still think Olympiacos are the media darlings because they're the biggest club in the world. They're the biggest club in the league, and Olympiacos run Greece at the end of the day. So I don't know about all that, but yeah, man. You're sick. No touchdown. Cool. Operating not throwing passes. So yeah. TK around 60 likes. 226 of you here, and I'm not even on 60 likes, man. You know who I bet hasn't liked the video? Staffy TV. Yeah, that's right. It's also very true. Yeah. You probably say, like, we should probably compare the Bundesliga better. Olympiacos or Bayern, Panathinaikos or Dortmund. And Ike are like, okay, kind of like Leverkusen. People not 60 likes, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to crash out, man. Y'all are frauds, man. Not really though. I love you all. I'm too nice. That's okay. But yeah, it's time to wrap it up though. We did an hour and a half. I need to give football a chance, but I really does, bro, because it's gonna be South Matt AO, bro. But like in NFL, right? There's a term like when you run the football, run it down their throat. That's a fucking pause, right? So it do be Matt AO. But nah, appreciate all y'all. Y'all showed the love. Let's see how many subs we actually get in this video. I saw a lot of new people here. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Oh, yo, we gained 20. Yo, we gained like 26 subs today. That's really good. Good job, chat. Oh, I'm saying, bro, that's a crazy pause. All right, start this fifth. The NBA preview is coming within it. I'm gonna try. Andy, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna really try. I have to get it soon done. It might have to be a solo thing though. I'm gonna try to get a guest. I'm gonna try to get a best as much as I can. Greg's worst United player you've ever seen, Anthony Dos Santos. There we go. All right. Appreciate y'all for joining. Shout out Saeed for the raid. Shout out Fast for the raid as well. And then, no, you definitely not. I need to get it out. Only thing is, I had a schedule change, which kind of ruined all my plans for the NBA preview because of the time difference between me and the guests I wanted to get on. That's why it might be a little difficult, but nah, you're definitely not pressuring me, bro. Don't worry about that. So yeah. And also, shout out Phineas for the super chat. Shout out Gregory for the super chat. And a special shout out for the biggest super chat I've ever gotten. Or probably the biggest super chat I'll ever get. Shout out my brother from Greece, assuming so. Kyriakos. So thank you for that. Appreciate all y'all. And yeah, when we'll be back. Honestly, I have no idea. It is an international break at the end of the day, but let's hide this. Okay. It's not about that. What's it called? I don't know when we'll be back. Hopefully, we'll be back maybe this weekend, maybe next week. I am going to take the advice for the Twitch, shit like that. I'm going to try to kind of start the process of starting it up, and then hopefully, nice little ease transition from YouTube to Twitch for most of you guys. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for always showing the love. We kept about 200 in here the whole time. That means a lot. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Have a nice night. Enjoy your life. Have a nice weekend. And we out. Peace.